Well, good afternoon, everybody on the east coast of the U.S. Good evening in the U.K. and other points in Europe. And afternoon, good morning in the west coast of the U.S. This is Sage Stream. My name is Anthony Cirillo, your host and founder of the Sage Stream Senior Live Interactive Entertainment Network. And we're in the smack middle of our 16-week bundle of entertainment. And we're going to go across the pond, as they say, to bring in someone who's been very loyal to Sage Stream since the beginning, and we featured him in the past. I'm going to bring my mate George in a second, but just FYI, if you're on the chat, and oh, look at that, we do have some people, so this is great. So this is the first time I've seen my friends from Wartburg in Mount Vernon, New York. I am on the board of the Institute for Music and Neurologic Function, and Wartburg has been gracious to give them their headquarters there. It's an amazing organization, co-founded with Oliver Sacks and Conchetta Tamiano, and I found them actually through a Rotary magazine article. So welcome, Wartburg. And on our NAP channel, well, I'll wait for for George to come in because I have to see if he knows where this place is. So we are in a soft launch, and with that comes a little bit of a caveat, and I'm very transparent about this. We've had a couple technical issues over the last couple weeks where the internet gods have played havoc. Not sure what it's related to, but if for any reason our stream goes down, I will reboot and we will be back up. So don't go anywhere. We will give you the full hour of performance. Hopefully we just don't do it in chunks. Anyway, so I'm all dressed up today because I was supposed to have a TV appearance. I appear on a local TV show called Charlotte Today. The people in the States might know the Today program. This is the local Charlotte version of that, and I was going to talk about granny cams, those things that some people put into assisted living and nursing homes to sort of, some people would say spy, but others would say to watch out and monitor mom or dad's care. The only reason I was going back to do this a second time at this particular station, we did it years ago, was because a local group in North Carolina is trying to push a law through that will allow these things to take place. They're fraught with a lot of different things, and I maintain if you're a place like my friends at Wartburg where you have transparency and communication and trust, you're probably not going to need these things. So with that, that's why I'm dressed, but I got bumped. I'm gone Friday, and so for those of you in the U.S., there's a little bit of a circus going on in New York City right now, and that's all we'll say about that. So let me put the headphones on. Hello, my mate George. How are you, my friend?
Hello, I'm very good, Anthony. Good to see you. Good to see you.
All right, we're keeping our fingers crossed. So you have to solve a mystery for me because you go by my mate George, but your name is Glenn Bassett. So I've never really asked you this question before.
It's a G either way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a G either way. with that logo shirt that changes color, but not the logo stays the same. So anyway,
How did I come by my name?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was just I wrote the first song, really a proper song I wrote was called My Mate George. So somebody suggested I'd do a St George's Day song, a song for St George's Day, and I just read this wonderful book about Englishness called Watching the English by Kate Fox. It's if you want to learn about how English brains work, then from a cultural perspective, then it's wonderful. There's so much stuff in there, and so I sort of used that, and I sort of created like an English everyman called George, and cause I wanted to make it all sort of like a kind of silly, friendly thing, rather than this sort of nationalistic thing that people can be sometimes. I wanted just to make it all about cups of tea and you know, all that kind of stuff. So I wrote that song, and then I think I was sort of involved in social work at the time, and you're not supposed to be too visible on the internet. And I was like, I'll just call myself that. I'll call myself My Mate George, so that when people introduce me at open mics, they can say My Mate George, and it makes it sound like I'm their friend. But and now it's too late to go back to just calling myself my real name. But there we go.
I sort of got into that same dilemma. So I like to be called Anthony because I'm from Philadelphia, and everybody's Tony, you know, and so what happened is when I started gigging again. So you know, I was a full time, you know, I gigged full time back in Philadelphia as well as work in healthcare. But then I went into the care homes and started doing that. And when I actually started going out and started gigging again locally at brew pubs and stuff. And when I went to get a website, well, is it gonna be easier to find Anthony Cirillo, or can I just say Tony C? So I reluctantly have a website that is tonyc.live, but whatever they want to call me, I don't care. So when we
altogether, that looks like Tony. That looks like Tony Clive, a little bit
exactly,
sometimes.
it does.
Yeah.
He might be a good English bloke. We don't know.
Yeah.
Tony Clive. That's funny. All right, so I do need to ask you, we have Lizzie from Shropshire, UK. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I should know better where it is, given that it's a tiny fraction of the size of your country. But I have a rough idea where Shropshire is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lizzie's on board, and Lizzie's been a loyal. I will say she has watched almost every week. So with that, I've talked too much. You're going to hear a little applause. That means you're full screen, and I'll see you on the other end of this, and we'll talk to people about your library of tea time tunes then, if we can.
Yes, indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Tony C. Thank you very much. Lizzie, if you're able to access the comments or whatnot, put something up if you've got any particular requests, and I'll see what I can do. Right, let's just do a song that I often do at the start of my groups and my sessions, just to warm everybody up and get people joining in. This is one of those where you got to wait for me before you hit the chorus. Okay. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. probably because I sang the wrong bit of the verse. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. That breeze is still busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Sorry, cat. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, everything's going my way. I was slightly put off my words there by my cat, who is who is sitting right there, and is going belly up. I'm going to show you my cat because that's always a popular thing to do on the internet. Look what he's doing there. Look at that. My goodness. So that I believe is going to end up being the most popular part of this video. As it always is on the internet. Okay. Yes, let's do a hello song. Because I'm saying hello to all you lot over there in the States and indeed in the UK. Gonna do Hello Dolly. And I'm going to medley it. I like doing lots of medleys in my groups. There's quite a lot of dancing happens in my groups, and as a musician you quickly learn to have other songs that follow on very quickly so that you keep the dance floor full. So we're going to medley it with a song called When by the Kalin Twins. You remember that one? Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. You remember that? You'll remember it, of course you will. Let's do Hello Dolly first. Louis Armstrong, of course. Hello, Dolly, well hello, Dolly, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. Looking swell, Dolly, I can tell. Dolly, you're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying while the band is playing our old favourite songs from way back when. So take her rap, fellas, find her an empty lap, fellas, Dolly will never go away again. Hello, Dolly, well hello, Dolly, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly, I can tell. Dolly, you're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying while the band keeps playing our old favourite songs way back when. So, golly gee, fellas, have a little faith in me, fellas. Dolly will never go away again. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. Ba ba da ba da ba, ba ba da ba da ba, ba ba ba, ba ba da ba da ba, ba ba da ba da ba, ba ba da ba da ba, ba. When when you smile at me. Well, I know our love will always be when you kiss me right. I don't want to ever say goodnight. I need you, I want you near me. I love you, yes I do, and I hope you hear me when I say be mine. If you will, I know all will be fine. When will you be mine? La 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 la. Oh, I need you, I want you near me. I love you, yes I do, and I hope you hear me when I say be mine. If you will, I know all will be fine. When will you be mine? When will you be mine? Okay. If you heard my little foot tambourine taking a little pause there for 10 seconds or so, that's because the cat jumped down here and then couldn't find his way through, and so I had to sort of make way. Foot tambourine. This is rock and roll here. Rock and roll here. Look, a little foot tambourine on my slippers. There we go. Rock and roll, rocking in your slippers. What could be cooler? I don't know whether it's cool. Maybe let's call it British, shall we? Okay. Let's do a little something from a musical and something from a film. So in the UK, one of the major charities, dementia charities, has a thing called Singing for the Brain, which arguably is a little bit over medicalised for having a good time with some music, but there you go. So often at the start of a session I'll do Singing in the Rain, but I'll change it to Singing for the Brain. You see what I did there? Yeah. Sometimes medley it with some other songs. I'm going to medley it today with Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, from the film, isn't that Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Is that the one? I think it is, isn't it? Paul Newman riding around on a bike. BJ Thomas. Yeah, something like that. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay, Singing in the Rain. Let's do it. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun is in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with happy refrain. I'm singing in the rain. Let the storm chase. Everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. I'm singing, singing in the rain. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit those raindrops falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Oh, raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. I'm singing, singing in the roo-doo. I'm singing in the doo-doo, singing in the rain. I'm singing in the I think that has finally seen the cat off for good, that one. The cat has gone in to see the wife, Anthony. I think it's got a bit raucous in here for him. Bless him. Okay, what should we do? Like I said, any requests? I can't see the Facebook version that's going on at the moment, so I think Anthony will probably forward me any requests. Oh, there we go. Say hi to Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for watching. Any requests you have, any sort of type of music or specific songs, let me know and I'll see what I can do. As long as it's not like opera or something like that, or hip hop, that might be a bit beyond me. But yeah, let's do something a bit more bit gentler. Okay, here we go. Another little medley. I do like a medley. So, the anniversary song, sometimes miscalled the anniversary waltz, but the anniversary song. Oh, how we danced on the night we were wed. That one. My good friends in the Isle of Wight, JC and Angelina, play that at the start of every one of their gigs. And we're going to medley that. Amazingly, it medleys with Chim Chim Cheree. Yeah, the lovely sort of minor sound. It's got that sort of slightly klezmer European type thing to it. Now, yeah, with Chim Chim Cheree, I'm going to have to do my. I can do a Cockney accent, but old matey from the film, he couldn't really, could he? So this is how weird it is. People who are actually from London, when they cover this song, have to do it in a weird, British accent. But anyway, let's get on with it. Where are we going? Capo, all the way up here, are we? Do you want to come through again, Cat? Come on then. Come on then. No, don't jump up there, please. You can go up there. Well, I'm going to sing a song. I'll tell you what, if you clamber over me, that'll be the highlight of the video, so let's do it anyway. Oh, how we danced on the night we were wed. We vowed our true love, though a word wasn't said. The world was in bloom. There were stars in the skies, except for the few that were there in your eyes. Dear, as I held you so close in my arms, angels were singing a hymn to your charms. Two hearts gently beating were murmuring low, my darling, I love you so. The night seemed to fade into blossoming dawn. The sun shone anew, but the dance lingered on. Could we, alright, but relive that sweet moment sublime, we'd find that our love is unaltered by time. Dear, as I held you so close in my arms, angels were singing a hymn to your charms. Two hearts gently beating were murmuring low, my darling, I love you so. Are you appreciative of my love song to you? Oh. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, that's lucky too. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you may think a sweep's on the bottommost rung. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this whole wide world there's no happier blow. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. The sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Blow me a kiss, that's lucky too. I choose me bristles with pride, yes I do. A broom for the shaft and a broom for the flume. Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars, as the chimney sweeps whirl. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. When you're with a sweep, you're in glad company. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them what sings chim chim cheree, chim chiroo. Chim chimney, chim chim, cheree, chim chiroo. Oh, how we danced on the night we were wed. We vowed our true love, though a word wasn't said. Well, I always say I like people to feel like they are in the room with me when I'm doing my shows. So I hope that felt like you were in the room with me and Walter the cat. Bless him. This is the first live stream I've done from this sofa, and he's completely like, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Let's do something else. Any requests, let me know. I'm going to do... Okay, a little bit of soul. I was going to do Sentimental Journey and King of the Road, but I think what we'll do instead, possibly in addition to, we're going to do Cupid. That's Sam Cooke, isn't it? Cupid, drop like you blow. Something like that. And It's Now or Never, Elvis. Let's do it there, shall we? They go together quite nice. It's one of my favourite rhythms. It's that that thing. Yeah, you can't beat it. Okay, Sam Cooke and Elvis. It's Now or Never, of course, is the tune of O Sole Mio, isn't it? Yeah. I should learn that in the Italian, but I haven't quite got around to that yet. Let's do it. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart. For me, for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart. For me. Now I don't mean to bother you, but I'm in distress. There's danger of me losing all of my happiness, for I love a girl who doesn't know I exist, and this you can fix. So Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart. For me, for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart. For me. Cupid, if your arrow makes her love strong for me, I promise I will love her until eternity. I know between the two of us her heart we can steal. Help me if you will. So Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart. For me, nobody but me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart. For me, straight to my lover's heart. For me. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I'd spend a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. Yeah, yeah. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. Last time. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. It's now or never. My love won't wait. It's now or never. My love. Did you hit the note? Never mind. Won't wait. As long as you give it a go. That's what matters. There we are. If you did try and hit that note, have a drink afterwards. Keep yourself hydrated. Why are you singing? Right. I wasn't paying attention. Now there's loads of more comments. Susan Madden. Hello, Susan Madden. Thank you for watching. And Cara. And Michaela at Wartburg. That's the New York people, isn't it? I think I remember you saying. Yeah. Even us over here are aware there's something interesting going on in New York at the moment. Come on then, let's do it. Let's do it. Just going to tune up before this one. Let's do Sinatra then. We've got people from New York watching. We've got to do Sinatra, haven't we? Now, I want you to notice the sneaky key change in this song. So, flash virtuoso guitarists can just change key. Hey, I can just play it all different shapes, and yeah. Strummers like me have this little clamp called a capo or capo, and we need to change key. I think you put it on there and carry on. Well, that's what I need to do in this song, and I will do it seamlessly. You won't notice a thing unless I point it out beforehand, which Only a fool would do. Are you coming back in, Kat? Yeah? Are you coming back in? Do you think I'd stop, didn't you? I haven't. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. Wait for it, wait for it. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York, New York. The voice nearly held out all the way through. But not quite. Okay. Yes, let me just see if I can get hold of these comments again. I've got a little keyboard here that I can... Aha! Excellent. So I hope that was hope that wasn't the worst version of New York you've ever heard. You must have heard it so many times. I do apologise. Right then, what shall I do? Something gentle. Okay, I've got a couple of show tunes. As I am getting to know you over there in the States, and indeed here in the UK, I thought we'd have the King and I getting to know you. So you'll see my eyes going down a little bit because I've all sorts of bits of paper down here. I do know how to sing some songs without looking at the words, but today's, I want to make sure I get it right. So getting to know you, King and I, that medleys quite nicely with Wouldn't It Be Lovely? And which some of you can, if you're in the States, get practicing on your British accents. I've heard, and I wish I'd known this 30 years ago, that Americans find the British accent, or the English accent, or various British accents, like the most attractive in the world. Who knew? Like I say, I wish I'd known back in the day. I think I'd have made quite a few more holidays over to the States. Anyway. Ready? Yeah, of course you are. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Oh, haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Yes, getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Oh, haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolates for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat, warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring crept on me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 yeah, la la la, la 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 la. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? La 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 la. Wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Oh, someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he lovely, 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 lovely. Okay.
All right. Just in case
I hope,
you didn't
hope
hear
you
them
had a
applauding.
good practice of your English accents there. For those of you who aren't already in England watching, of course. Here we go. How long we got? Another sort of 15 or 20 minutes, something like that, probably. Maybe. Okay, I've got time to do a few more.
I think we're good, George.
Maybe I should do something,
Let me send him a message.
something gentle. Something gentle, maybe. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do a favourite. Where should we do it? Let's do it down there. So I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. That's this. It's a proper sing along song in all the dementia friendly groups that I do. And most of my songs end up becoming a bit reggae. And I think that's because when you start learning guitar, the reggae, the guitar comes on the beats 2 and 4. It gives you like an extra beat to get your fingers in the right place. I think that's what it is. But there is a lovely reggae version of this. So yeah, you know the words. Of course you know the words. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Oh, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. La la la's again. La la. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. No, I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't piece back in.
There you go.
Someone in the comments said,
I tried to get your attention there before, and I couldn't.
which I think might be how much is left in the window.
So
Sorry, I'm getting more information coming in that somebody wanted. How much is that doggy in the window? That'll have to be for another time,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
afraid.
I
But
didn't
I'm
wow, where did that one
I'm
go?
writing it
I didn't see that one.
I think it might be on the Facebook.
Facebook. Let's see. I'm looking at all the. I'm looking at. We had Susan Madden said, "Oh my God, you are so good. I'm glad I dropped in to see you." There you go.
Oh, lovely! Thank you, Susan. Thank you very
We
much.
had,
That's
we had
very
Katie
nice.
C came in and Gil Connell came in before that.
Well, that's Jill. So I have a confession to make. Both of those
that's
people are known to me.
Is that the wife? Okay.
Katie C is the wife, and Jill Connell is the mother-in-law. They're loyal viewers.
That's all right. We'll take them. We'll take them.
We'll take whatever we can get. Yeah.
Well, that was delightful, and of course you're going to be one of. I could tell you're going to be one of my regulars. Michaela at Wartburg said enjoying the music, so all
Brilliant.
things good here. So just before we leave, why don't you tell people about your tea time tunes?
Oh yeah. That's I nearly forgot about that. Yeah. So there we are. I dug out the old high tech bottle of Corona with the toilet roll on, displaying the tea time tunes, and there's me, my mate George YouTube channel. And so what I did, I had long COVID. I still actually have long COVID. I'm going to need to rest after this. But yeah, so in 2021, so I'd been doing like a musical advent calendar at the end of 2020, just like one song a day. I thought I can cope with that, and then people really enjoyed it. So I did one little 10-minute video every day of 2021. I recorded them in little batches, but I did 365 throughout the year, and so it's a song, but then I added in a bunch of other things to try and make it familiar, something where a carer can go with their loved one and just be for 10 minutes having a bit of a sing-song, and it feels like I'm in the room with them, sitting here on this sofa, and we have a cup of tea, and well, I have a cup of tea, and I'll have a little snack, and I'll tell a silly joke, and we'll have different things going on the main stage. I call this. I just get into a routine of things, and being kind of a prompt for eating, which is often very important, and tricky thing for carers to manage sometimes. So it's like a little routine, and they're up on Facebook, they're up on YouTube, so people can watch them anytime. I don't say the day of the week specifically, so they could be used any year, as a little prompt, one a day, as a free resource for people, sort of lockdown type thing. So that's the tea time tunes on my YouTube channel.
Well, we certainly appreciate it, and I just love your support of Sage Stream. I had a laugh with the cat because in the New York Times today, there was a whole article about cats making movies on their own because they put the GoPro camera around their collar, and then they just send them off. And evidently this is a big thing.
They go and meet their mates and enemies, and they have liaisons and go to other people's houses and all that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant.
All right, my mate George, I'm going to send you off. I'm going to do a little housekeeping. You're free to go after I change the scene here, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit later, and I'm sure people are going to be wanting you more and more on Sage Stream, and I certainly appreciate it.
My pleasure, Anthony, and thank you for all your hard work and all the efforts that you're making to get this really, really, I think probably vital service up off the ground and going. I'm really, really looking forward to joining you again.
All right, my friend. See you later.
Take care.
All righty. So next week we have at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, we have Tony Lombardi. He's a keyboard player and a vocalist. It'll be his first appearance on Sage Stream. And just as a reminder, we're still in the middle of the 16-week bundle. If anybody wants to purchase that for a loved one, or if you're not watching it on the NAP platform, you still got time to do that. We still have 8 performances. And also, down on the left there, there's a QR code, and if you scan that, it goes to a survey. It's for anyone who's watching, whether you're in a care home, if you're an activity director, if you're a care aide in home health care, if you're an individual watching this. There's questions for everybody that help us understand what you're doing. And I also encourage you to visit SageStream.live. Our brand new performance platform is up. We're running, we're scalable, we're ready to take subscribers, and after this 16-week bundle, that's what we'll be doing. We have a weekly subscription, or monthly subscription, I should say. It's $20 a month if you do it month to month. It's $16 a month if you buy the whole year. And for organizations, it's $190 per month if you do month to month, $160 times 12 if you do the whole year. And you'll find people like my mate George. But the whole thing about this is just not the talent. It's all about the interaction. And we had a good amount of it today, which was awesome. We'd like to see maybe more song requests, and any of your residents who are having birthdays, or if you did something fun this week and you want us to recognize it. That's what this is all about. That's why we're coming to you live, not on demand, not YouTube. This was a very deliberate decision on my part to do it this way. So with that, I will bid you farewell. Good broadcast. Again, thanks to my mate George, and we'll see you next week with Tony Lombardi. Bye-bye.